Tony Pearson, bodybuilder. Tony Pearson, born January 11, 1957, in Memphis, Tennessee, grew up in St. Louis, Missouri, is an American bodybuilding champion. His bodybuilding championships include individual and couples competitions. Biography. Early years. Tony Pearson was born the second youngest of 8 children, 5 girls and 3 boys. His mother, Daisy Pearson, was a stay-at-home mom, and his father, Sam Pearson, worked as an ice and coal delivery man. Tony grew up during the civil rights era of the early 1960s in Memphis, TN. In 1959, at age 2, Tony's parents divorced, at which time he was taken to an aunt to raise him. This family member was in her later years and financially and emotionally unable to care for a young child. In 1970 they moved to St. Louis, where he attended Normandy Junior and Normandy High School. In 1973, after years of abuse and neglect, the intervention of his high school counselor and the state of Missouri took custody of Tony from his aunt and placed him in a group home. Tony discovers bodybuilding. As a member of his school's wrestling team, Tony suffered a knee injury, at which time he started weight training as a way to rehabilitate his knee. Surprised at how quickly his body responded to lifting weights, Tony decided he wanted to become a bodybuilder. Seeing his interest and talent, his coach took him to a real gym, George Turner's gym in Clayton, Mo. This gym was the home to some of the professional bodybuilding elite of the time. Ken Waller, Dave Johns, and Samir Banout were all connected to Turner's gym. After the first day of training, the owner of the gym, George Turner, said to the young Pearson, "You've got potential, kid. I'm going to train you. I think I can make you a champion." Over the next few months he packed on 20 pounds of muscle, and 6 months later Tony told his trainer that he was leaving. In 1976, at the age of 19, Pearson moved to California to fulfill his dream of becoming a professional bodybuilder. After arriving in Los Angeles, he was homeless for a period of time. After getting on his feet, the young Pearson ventured to the mecca of bodybuilding, Gold's Gym in Venice, California. It was there that he was introduced to all of the great bodybuilding legends of the time, just weeks before the 1976 Mr. Olympia competition. Tony and Arnold. Later that year, 1976, Tony was training in Venice Beach, where he was discovered by Arnold Schwarzenegger on Muscle Beach, who became his mentor. Pearson won his first contest, the 1976 Mr. Venice Beach, and Arnold featured him in the first edition of his book, The Encyclopedia of Modern Bodybuilding, co-written by Bill Dobbins. Of the young Pearson, Schwarzenegger wrote, "I remember a few years ago seeing a skinny black kid training at the weight pit on Venice Beach. I watched him doing endless sets of squats, with very heavy weight, torturing himself with rep after rep. After a while, his thighs began to grow, and soon they were huge, separated and beautifully defined." Individual competition. Tony Pearson, known for his symmetrical lines and razor-sharp definition. Pearson's stage name was the Michael Jackson of bodybuilding due to his similar facial appearance to the entertainer. His career began to take off as he worked his way through the amateur competitive ranks. In 1978, winning the Amateur Athletic Union's AAU Mr. Los Angeles, CA Junior, Mr. USA Sacramento, CA Junior, Mr. America Austin TX, Mr. California Short, Sacramento, CA and AAU Mr. America, Cincinnati, O. At the age of 21, Pearson was the second youngest to win Mr. America. The youngest was Casey Viator, at the age of 19, preceded. Dave Johns 1977 succeeded. Ray Mentzer 1979. Other bodybuilding competitions won during his 20-year career include the 1979 World Bodybuilding Guild WBBG Professional, the official start of his professional bodybuilding career, Mr. World, New York, NY preceded, Annabelle Lopez 1978 succeeded, Annabel Lopez 1980, and the WBBG Olympus Mr. London, England, preceded 1979. Bertil Fox succeeded 1981. Robbie Robinson 1983, International Federation of Bodybuilding IF Pro Denver Grand Prix winner, Denver, Co. Pearson also competed in the IF Mr. Olympia in 1984 New York, NY, and a second time in 1985 Brussels, Belgium, placing 12th in both competitions. Couples competition. Pearson was first introduced to couples posing in 1979 when he made a guest appearance with the First Lady of Bodybuilding, Lisa Lyon, at the Mr. Los Angeles competition. This was the first time a male bodybuilder and a female bodybuilder performed on stage together. Pearson and Lyon were pioneers in this new category of mixed pairs. In 1980, Chris Dickerson and Stacey Bentley won the first International Federation of Bodybuilding IF Professional World Mixed Pair competition. In 1981, Dickerson won again with Lynn Concrete. In an unprecedented winning streak, Pearson won 6 International Federation of Bodybuilding IF Professional World Mixed Pair titles with 4 different partners in 1982 and 83. Shelley Gruwell, 84. Carla Dunlap, 85. Tina Pleckinger, 86. Juliet Bergman, and 88. Carla Dunlap. In 2010, at the age of 53, Pearson returned to the stage guest posing with his former mixed pairs partner 2001 Ms. Olympia Juliet Bergman at the 2010 Juliet Bergman Bodybuilding Classic in the Netherlands, and also made a guest appearance at the FIBO Power 2011 in Germany. In 2014, at the age of 57, Tony returned to competitive competition, winning the Men's Open Short and the Grandmasters Over 50 class at the NABA USA American Championships, also capturing the Joe Miko Memorial Men's Best Poser Award. Other competitions. In 1991 and 1992, Pearson competed in World Bodybuilding Federation WBF shows launched by professional wrestling mogul Vince McMahon. A group of 13 professional bodybuilders were named WBF Body Stars. Pearson's stage name was dubbed the Jetman. In 1993, Pearson promoted a supplement line, ICOPRO, Integrated Conditioning Program, developed by Dr. Frederick Hatfield, also known as Dr. Squat for Vince McMahon. Honors and awards. In 2007, Pearson was inducted into the Muscle Beach Bodybuilding Hall of Fame in Venice Beach, CA. Other professional bodybuilders to receive this honor include Arnold Schwarzenegger, Frank Zane, and Joe Waiter. Media appearances. Tony has appeared on Man from Atlantis, The Disappearances television movie Minions MGM 1977, Good Morning America Show 1978, The Merv Griffin Show 1979, Rose Parade Pasadena, CA 1979, ABC Wide World of Sports 1983-1984, NBC Sports World 1983, 1985, 1986. Soul Train Health and Fitness Segment 1987. La Ultimacina. Empty Nest, Jessent Height Roll, Stud with Suds 1994. WBF Body Stars, TV Show USA Network 1991 himself. Bodybuilders on Card Sharks Game Show 1987 himself CBS. WWF/WBF Body Star Wars Challenger 1991 himself. Tug of War between the WBF and WWF stars. Flex Magazine Workout co-hosted by Sean Ray TV show. ESPN 1993. Tony has been featured in the fitness and lifestyle magazines Sports Illustrated, Ebony Magazine, Muscle and Fitness, Iron Man, Muscle Mag International, Flex Magazine. Stats: height 5 ft 8 in, weight 205 pounds, arms 20 inches, waist 29. Pearson was known to have the best shoulder to waist ratio in bodybuilding. Competition history.